Hi Debirians! Today we have a very special video because a good friend has come to visit us asking for our help. Come, Kiki, come. Say hi. Well, she's a bit shy. But the thing is that Kiki needs our help because she has to lay her eggs, and because it's her first time, she doesn't know how to do it. She doesn't know how to build a nest. So what if we see who among us is capable to build the best nest for Kiki and her eggs? We can do it thanks to Go Cuckoo, a game by Víctor Bautista y Roca and Josep Maria Llué with a beautiful and colorful art by Monsuros. This is a game for the entire family from 2 to 5 players that lasts 15 minutes or so. To start with the game, just take the can. You have the nesting site here. You have the rulebook, which explains everything you need to play. And the game includes also some sticks with colors on both sides, 20 eggs, and of course, Kiki. So before you start, just place the nesting site at the center of the playing area, place all the sticks inside it, and distribute evenly the eggs between all the players, okay, and the extra ones are just leave aside, okay, and finally place Kiki next to the nesting site, and with this you can start playing Go Cuckoo. The game is played with the players alternating turns, following clockwise until the end of the game. So during your turn you will have up to 3 attempts to pull a stick with the same color on both sides, okay? If you pull a stick with different colors, then the next one that you must take must have the same color on the top end than the one you pulled before has at the bottom end. So we've pulled this one, okay? It has a blue color down here, so we have to pull a blue one. Let's say this one, for example. Perfect. That's the same color on both sides. So now we can place them on the nest. But let's imagine that the second one that we pull has also, okay, I'm a lucky guy, has also a different color here. Now we have to do the same, okay? If the bottom is red, we have to pick a red one. And at the end, after no more than 3 attempts, even if you have pulled all the sticks with different colors in both ends, it's time to build a nest. Just place the stick, if you were lucky and it was the first one, or the sticks you pulled, horizontally on the nesting side, like this. Perfect. When you're pulling the sticks, if there's no one that matches the color that you have to pull, then you can choose the one you prefer, okay? And once you have pulled, when you have placed the sticks on the nesting side, if you have pulled one stick with the same color on both ends, you are allowed to place one of the eggs on your pile on the nest, okay, like this, for example. But if all the 3 sticks you've pulled have different colors on both ends, you cannot place an egg. That's a rule that you can skip if you're playing with the younger ones, but here we think that games are a helpful way to learn to manage patience and frustration. So, well, wherever you prefer, actually, okay? That's the thing. If you have pulled one with the same color, just you are allowed to place an egg. If not, then it's the end of your turn, and it will be the next player's turn. There are a couple of things that you must know when you're building the nest and placing the egg. During your turn, you're responsible for the nest. Okay, so if some stick falls out, one or more fall out from the nest, you must take all those sticks and place them horizontally back to the nesting site, and your turn ends immediately. Okay, you're not allowed to place an egg. Also, if the egg falls out of the nesting site to the table, one or more eggs, you must take all those eggs that fell and place them on your pile. But if the egg slides inside the nesting site, like this one, then you must take one egg from the pile of the player with more eggs, okay? If there's a tie between 2 players, then you must choose from whom you will take the egg. And that's it. That's what happens and it will be, as we said before, your responsibility just before the next player touches the first stick. Then it will be the next player turn, and the nest is not up to you. But obviously, if something falls because another player knocked the table or the can, it will be considered that it happened during that player's turn, okay? So that's the thing, you will continue playing this way, pulling sticks, placing eggs, until you run out of eggs. And if the moment arrives that you have placed all your eggs on the nesting side, at the beginning of your turn, if you have no eggs, then you may attempt to place Kiki on the nest, okay? Following the same rules as before. If a stick falls, just place them back and your turn ends, and if the eggs falls, then you take the eggs, if they fall into the table, place them on your pile, and if one slide inside the can, take an egg from the player who has more eggs. But that's the thing, if you have no eggs, then you may attempt to place Kiki on the nest. And if Kiki stays there, that's fantastic. If Kiki falls, just imagine that we place Kiki here and she falls, then leave Kiki aside and try it again in your next turn. But if you have succeed in placing Kiki into the nest, congratulations, you are the winner of the game, and more important, you have helped a cared friend. And well, that's Go Cuckoo, a game for the entire family that will require to have a steady hand. We hope you enjoy it, and remember, keep playing. Bye.